Good evening, welcome back to the channel. Now it's Saturday, the 28th of January, and today has been the most fantastic day. It's been a really productive day here in terms of the 205 project. All the seat rails have been seat mounts have been welded in. The harness bar has been welded up together. And it's just been the most epic day, really good day. Mark came round, did an ace job on the seat rails. It's all welded in. I put the carpets in for now out of the way so they didn't get covered in crap in the garage. This is how it's going to be like. There's going to be one this side, and there's going to be one that side. I'm leaving the motor mech in the middle on the top here in the GP1, so there's some branding on there. So yeah, just absolutely over the moon. A huge step forward today on the project. I know it's been a while coming, but just really chuffed. Mark's done a really good job on the mounts. I've just put the seat on for now with the side mounts in there. It's perfectly square, no issues whatsoever, really nice. And I've actually taken the liberty, just so I can see what it looks like actually, of loosely fitting the harness bar. I haven't drilled anything yet, I haven't bolted it down yet, but I haven't painted it, flattened it down, primed or painted it yet. It's going to go a nice satin black. Low key, low vis, and yeah, this is what it's going to look like. So I'm going to be buying harness stays, whatever they're called. They clip on basically here, and it's going to stop the harness from sliding around, keeping it nice and straight. And obviously, like I mentioned in the past, I'm going to recover this lower bit here in black felt, take off this lower bit here which is looking really knackered and worn, paint the floor pan black, and then paint the side mount, the seat rails, the seat mounts, a nice coat of satin black paint. And yeah, it's gonna look really nice, really tidy actually. I'm just really excited again for the project. Yeah, it's just been the most massive day really. This other seat, I'm not going to unwrap this until it's such time as is going to go in the car. The side mounts obviously down there, and just yeah, absolutely buzzing. So coming up in this episode, we're basically gonna be taking what's loosely fitted in the car out again, hoover the floor pan because there's welding debris, grinding debris and other bits and bobs in there, to get rid of. Paint the floor pan black, because I've got some paint that I can use for that. It's relatively quick drying as well, so that's an added bonus. And prep and paint this actual seat mounts themselves. I'm gonna prime everything actually before painting the floor pan. So I'll prime all the metal. And then therefore I can just get cracking with painting it all. So yeah, absolutely chuffed we've got to this point. Once the floor pan's painted, the mounts are painted, then the next task, and it's going to be a particularly nervous one, I have done it before, is to fit the carpet back in, the original 205 GTI carpet back in. So as you're probably aware, we have two obstacles. Normally it'll lie flat, so I'm going to have to work out where to cut the absolute minimum cut to get the carpet in and under both mounts, which is easier said than done, to be honest. So that's going to be a really slow project within itself, really. Yeah, I still haven't sewn these bits onto the seat yet. It's going to give you an idea of how it's going to look. It'll look pretty good. Thanks to Sarah Embroidery for sorting the patches out for me. Absolutely top-notch work, as per usual. So yeah, really chuffed with those. So yeah, there's an absolute mountain load of stuff to do now on this car. Nowhere near taking the car apart and rebuilding it again, obviously, but yeah, lots of attention to detail stuff, lots of those things that need to be done and need to be done with a certain amount of finesse. So yeah, lots to sort out. Yeah, happy days. So right, I'll be cracking on. So I'm going to get hoovering the floor pan, painting it, and priming the metalwork. So I'll see you in a bit. Well, welcome back, everyone. It's been a couple of hours elapsed, and the interior of the car is now completely painted black. So the floor has been painted like an industrial latex water-based paint. So it's all basically, the floor pan is all the same colour now, at long last, and I'm pretty confident now that's the last of the blue Hylamar gone. Finally, the seat rails, the mounts, these have been painted with and coated with a nice layer of sprayed with a nice layer of satin black. So that will tie in with the harness bar. That is yet to be prepared and painted. So so yeah, it's a pretty good place to stop, to come to an end on this episode. So it's been a really good couple of days. It's it's been fantastic really, and yeah, we're there now. It's basically the rebuild. The next job, and it's like I said previously, it's one of the jobs that I've dreaded the most, is basically fitting the carpet back in and over the seat rails. I've done it before with my old 205, the 205 XS, so I'm hoping my experience will bring me through with this one, because if you make a mistake with this carpet, that's it. It's game over. You're not regaining it. I did actually think about carpeting it in red felt, but I'm going to give it a try with the original carpet, because the felt will wear through. It's not as tough. It hasn't got the heel pads that the original carpet has got, and it basically, that's plan B. I'm hoping I'm not going to get to that point, but yeah, we're in a good place. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and it'll certainly help the channel. So stay safe everyone, and I'll see you next week with some more progress.